Hey guys, I am so excited to talk about this new fragrance house that has come to my attention. It is out of my hometown, which is Indianapolis, Indiana. And guys, when I tell you these fragrances do not disappoint that I am going to share with you on today, if you are someone who likes a bold fragrance with an enormous sillage like myself, because you guys know I like to leave my trail wherever I go, then please keep on watching. I promise you will not be disappointed in what I have to share with you on today.
One look and I breathe. One touch feels skinny. A picture perfect.
Guys, before we get into today's video, let me properly introduce myself to my returning subscribers. Welcome back. To my new subscribers, guys, I see you. If this is your first time here on my channel, my name is Sunny, and here on my channel we talk about all things fragrance, more fragrance, and pretty much whatever I want to talk about. So if you have not done so, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your post notification bell. You have now crossed over to the sunny side, so please drop some comments below. Would love to get to know you better. Okay guys, let's jump right into it. Guys, I am going to share a fragrance house that I was introduced to by my cousin, and I had no idea that this fragrance house was in Indianapolis. Okay, now guys, this fragrance house is called Maison St. Charles. Now Maison St. Charles is a black owned fragrance house, and I know we have been talking about Black owned fragrance week, Black owned fragrance month, but black owned fragrances, that's forever. Okay, it's all year around. Okay, and so I am so excited to share more about this fragrance house. Now, Maison St. Charles so kind to send me a couple fragrances from their discovery set to try. And when I tell you, I'm going to be completely honest, because you guys know that I make content because I love it, right? So I am not sent PR, I'm not sent any of those things, and I am not going to share anything on my channel that I would not wear myself personally, okay? So when I got the fragrances, I was like, please, 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 please don't disappoint me. Please don't disappoint me. And when I say they did not disappoint, they did not disappoint, okay? So I want to share, this is what the package looked like when I received it, okay? And I was sent 2 complimentary fragrances. Okay, so these are the fragrances that I was sent, and these are 2 10 ml bottles, so nice discovery set, okay? Gives you an opportunity to really experience and just play with these fragrances before purchasing a full-size bottle. But when I tell you they are full-size bottle worthy, absolutely full-size bottle worthy. Now, the 2 fragrances that I was sent was Cafe Paris and Peach Tobacco Oud. Now, they asked me what I wanted them to send me, and I told them to just pick, okay? So this is what I was sent. And before we actually hop into these fragrances, and I am going to tell you, I received these fragrances, when did I get back in town? I received these fragrances on Monday. I sprayed them on Monday because I wanted to play around with them, and when I tell you I can still smell them on this tester strip from Monday, and not faint, okay? And today is Friday. I'm recording this on Friday. Oh my gosh, y'all. Smells amazing. So from Tuesday to Friday, these are still beast mode, and I have had an opportunity to try them on skin as well, and absolutely chef's kiss. Now, before we get into the fragrances, I want to talk a little bit about this fragrance house. Okay, so Maison St. Charles, these are artisanal fragrances, and they exude and urban lifestyle, sophistication, class. Guys, these fragrances are for someone, okay, who embraces self-confidence, okay? I'm telling you, these are bold, beautiful fragrances. Now, there are, I believe, I want to say 4 fragrances in the collection, maybe 5, which I'll take a look here in just a moment. And right now I have only smelled 2, but based on the 2 that I have smelled, I want all of them, okay? Because typically once I smell a fragrance from a fragrance house, as you guys know, and it meets my expectations, then I'm curious about the other fragrances. Now, these fragrances are crafted as eau de parfum, or the concentration is higher, okay? So possibly an extrait, right? So they're using great raw materials, okay? One of the other things about this fragrance that really, or this fragrance house that really captivated me, and each fragrance has a playlist, okay? So if you guys don't know, the other thing that I absolutely love is music, okay? I love music as much as I love fragrance, okay? So the fact that he combined fragrance and music, so for each fragrance, there is a dedicated playlist, okay? So there's a dedicated playlist. So if you go to the website, which is Maison St. Charles, okay, there is a dedicated playlist to each fragrance, which will Spotify as well as on YouTube, okay? Also, from what I understand, this is a husband and wife duo that came up with these fragrances and this particular fragrance house. So shout out to husband and wife duo, Black Excellence, doing the thing, okay? Now, again, these fragrances have been created and master crafted to create a beautiful, alluring sillage, longevity. So with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into these fragrances and what these particular fragrances actually smell like. So this particular house has 4 fragrance offerings as of right now. And the fragrance offerings that they have, one is called Immortal 6427. The other is called Cafe Paris, which is the one that I was lucky enough to have the opportunity to get my nose on. The other is Peach Tobacco Oud, which is the other one that I received. And I don't recall seeing this one on the website when I first took a look. So I'm not sure if this is a newer one. This is Immortal 2, and it is Narcissus. So again, let's go ahead and hop into these fragrances. The first one that I am going to start out with is Cafe Paris. Oh, and let me not forget, they do also have the Discovery set available for you to try out these fragrances before committing to a full-size bottle. Okay, guys, so the first one that we are going to get into, like I mentioned, is Cafe Paris, okay? So this is the 10 ml. This is the 10 ml, okay? Very nice presentation. I love the gold cap, and when I tell you, this is not just like a piece of paper, okay? It is a heavy, kind of metallic type of a label. So, you know, they put some thought into it. They act like they cared, which I appreciate. But the fragrance, y'all, the fragrance. Let me just spray this so I can have a refresh. Now, like I told you guys when I sprayed this on the tester strip, and actually I am going to get a new tester strip to spray this on. Where are my tester strips? Okay, so the dry down on the tester strip that I already had, it is, when I say blended, there's not a particular note per se that stands out, except for some of the florals. Now, I will say this is classified as a floral gourmand fragrance, okay? So you're gonna get a little bit of florals, you're gonna get some sweetness, but let's just revisit this fragrance. And y'all, look at that atomizer. Oh, amazing, amazing. So when it comes to the notes to this fragrance, you're going to get coffee, you're going to get Bulgarian rose, amber, caramel, cinnamon bark, chocolate, labdanum, musk. You're going to get agar wood, peach, sandalwood, tonka bean, and whiskey. Guys, talk about a bold fragrance with so much sillage. Like I mentioned, you need to be confident, okay? You cannot be walking around with your head down, hung low when you wear this fragrance, okay? Head up, shoulders back. Like you own the room when you walk in, okay? Now, there is a description or an inspiration behind this fragrance, okay? Now, the inspiration behind this fragrance is timeless charm, okay? Cafe vibes. It exudes like the magic of, think about Valentine's Day and love, and, you know, a tribute to Cafe Paris. And the scent is perfect for creating those unforgettable, timeless, romantic moments. Now, how I envision this fragrance, and I totally agree with the inspiration behind this fragrance, because what it makes me think of, this is definitely a sexy date night fragrance, okay? So think about having just that perfect date night. You're out to a beautiful speakeasy, having, you know, craft cocktails, maybe some small plates, or maybe you're at a beautiful, you know, restaurant, high-end, upscale. You know what I mean? Not a bar, high-end upscale restaurant. You've got on the most sexy outfit. You're just looking beautiful. But underneath that outfit, you have a little surprise, maybe something lacy, something elegant, something sexy, okay? Because this fragrance is going to carry you from your date night all the way into the night, okay? If you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. Guys, this fragrance is absolutely gorgeous. And again, there is a playlist that is curated specifically for this particular fragrance, okay? Date night music. You gotta have a vibe, okay? Got to have a vibe after dinner, going to dinner, on the way there. You gotta set the whole tone. You gotta set the whole atmosphere, okay? So this is a beautiful fragrance. To me, I don't get a lot of the agar wood. I get the peach. I get that Bulgarian rose, the coffee, the caramel, a little bit of the chocolate. But when I tell you guys, it is blended to perfection. It's just all blends together beautifully. So again, this is Cafe Paris by the House of Maison St. Charles. So the next fragrance that I'm going to share with you is one that had me just a little bit nervous, and I'm going to tell you why. Guys, this is Peach Tobacco Oud, okay? Peach Tobacco Oud. And I was a little bit nervous about this fragrance only because for some reason on my skin, peach, mango type scents, passion fruit, they just turn like they don't do well. I don't do well with those type of scent profiles, okay? Peach, mango, passion fruit, etc. Just that does not work out for me. Not this one. And I promise, guys, I am not just telling you that because I was sent these fragrances. I am being completely 100% honest and transparent. So this fragrance, in my opinion, is a little bit lighter, leans just a little bit lighter than the Cafe Paris, but this is absolutely gorgeous. So let's get another look at the atomizer. Look how that sprays, y'all. Oh my goodness. So this is classified as a oriental woody type of a fragrance. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. It smells so good. So let me share the notes to this fragrance. So orange flower, peach, jasmine, beeswax. Oh, there's some cinnamon, there's clove, brandy, tobacco, of course, oud, amber, musk, patchouli, caramel, and puru balsam. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you what I get. I don't get a lot of oud, okay? So if you are not a fan of oud, do not let the name deter you from this fragrance because I don't get a lot of oud. What I smell in this fragrance, y'all, you know when I close my eyes and my eyes roll to the back of my head. Oh, this smells so good. What I get from this fragrance, honestly, is the peach, some woodiness, tobacco, but the tobacco is not just like an overpowering tobacco. The beeswax, and guys, honestly, I'm gonna say honey, okay? And I'm gonna assume that that's from the beeswax, right? So it smells like peach and honey, and I get a little bit of woodiness. So the honey coming from the beeswax. Slight floral, okay? It's not a heavy leaning floral fragrance. Again, this is classified as an oriental woody fragrance. Oh, this smells so good, guys. Now, this particular fragrance, again, they have an inspiration behind this fragrance as well. And this fragrance, classified to be worn through autumn. If you know, you know. And winter. It is reminiscent of the holiday season, family gatherings, in memory of peach cobbler, cigars, and brandy. I definitely could see wearing this to a cigar bar. Again, it's very sexy, in my opinion. Another speakeasy type of fragrance, easily a date night fragrance, but I definitely could see this being worn around the holiday season as well. Guys, this is so good. So good that I know right now it's warm. Like, y'all, I'm in Florida and it's literally 80 degrees today, and I'm probably gonna blow somebody away. But y'all, it smells so good. I mean, I just can't even explain. Now, with peach tobacco, this too has a playlist, and the playlist goes along with their interpretation of the fragrance. So again, guys, the fragrance house is Maison St. Charles. I will leave the link in the description box below. Again, there are 4 offerings from this house. Guys, and again, for the fragrance, the performance, the sillage, the longevity, guys, this is truly an affordable, in my opinion, affordable for the quality that you are getting within this fragrance, okay? Truly affordable, in my opinion. This is niche quality, high-end quality fragrances. I am so excited about this fragrance house. I cannot wait to see more and try more from this house. Again, I will leave the link in the description box below. Guys, check out the website. I think it's amazing. So that's what I have for you on today. Again, if you have not subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on your post notification bell. Drop some comments below if you have some questions about this fragrance or the fragrance house. Please, I love to communicate. I love chatting with you guys. So until next time, guys, peace.